Hi guys, Artiar here. So Etheria Start is going to official launch soon within a few hours when I'm recording this video. And I've been going through all the units from the test server previously, from the open beta test and also the content creator test server as well. So today I'll be dropping my launch day tier list, but it's all only for SSR. And everything is based on my own opinion and my own feel. Alright, probably we have different kind of point of view. You probably going to have some part that you disagree, but you can feel free to comment down and let me know as well. So whether you are rerolling or building your first team or you're trying to figure out who is worth investing, this list here will help you to get started strong. So I'll be ranking unit based on early game performance, alright? Like your early game, how good this kind of unit is going to help you, your team flexibility and how useful they are without heavy investment. Alright, so let me go through with my own tier list first. The S plus here, why am I having a same color of S plus and S? It's because they are both extremely strong from the start. They are worth rerolling for and they are very flexible in multiple team comps, and then they can carry you in your PvE and also help you to unlock content faster. But I would separate this because if I'm going to rate all the OP character at the S plus, you'll be probably confused if you have two kind of character who have higher priority. So I'll be putting them at the same tier, but if I think they have a higher priority, I'll put them as S plus instead of S. Okay, then for A tier, it stands for strong and worth building. They are very good unit. They probably need a little bit more of support or team synergize, and it's very safe to build early as well, which is a good investment. You don't have to worry that you actually waste your investment. Then for the B tier here, I'll be going is niche strength, probably very good in PvP, but in this tier, we're going for early progression. I won't be really going through the PvP content. So they have like probably very niche situation they are very good at, or most of the time they won't be good, but in certain conditions they will be strong. I'll put them at B tier. Then for C tier, I will rate it at not worth to invest in early resources. It might have low impact at the launch progression, or probably we have better option at the start, right? So this will be my own tier list, not your tier list, but you can take it as a recommendation and take it as a reference. But if you have any part you disagree with, you can also feel free to let me know. Alright, so first of all, no matter you are reroller or not, probably if you are rebater or you're reroller or you just want to play the game naturally, to be honest, you kind of want to pray you actually get one of the highest rarity in the game, which is the light and dark unit. Alright, so these first 6 characters I'm having here, they are all the light and dark unit. So the first one I'm going through is Doki Doki. So Doki Doki here is actually very strong. She have like turn meter increase to help you push your turn meter to let your team getting faster. You have like speed up, CD reduction, and a lot kind of different buffs she's able to provide. But overall, I won't actually rate her to like S plus. I'll rate her at S, is because I think there's better unit. If I really want to use as a supporter, I will actually use other unit, but I would say she's actually worth the S rank. So if you get her, be happy because she's one of the highest rarity. Okay, then the next one is Heinrich. So Heinrich, in my opinion, is directly to S plus. He's a disorder element. He deals like high DPS. He have dispel in his kit. He have buff blocker in his kit. He has wound that can actually make the enemy can't able to recover HP. He have multi-hit that can actually dispel and also apply a unique debuff, which is called last word, that can actually debuff the boss to let your ally easier time to crit on the boss and also increase the crit damage taken. So it will make your whole PvE progression, no matter how tanky the boss is, it will make your DPS a lot more easier to do damage to the boss. And also dispel. Dispel is a very important thing in this game because there's a lot kind of different kind of buff compared to other game that actually launch. So there's a lot of different kind of unique buff. You kind of want to dispel them, especially when you're in PvE. You want to dispel the boss. You want to apply different kind of debuff to the boss. Heinrich is doing a supporter, a debuffer, and also a DPS. So in my opinion, he's very strong. I really hope I can get him. I'm not sure if I can, but I really want him. Then the next one is Lily. Lily, in my opinion, is also directly to S plus. If you watch my reroll top 5 reroll unit that I want to get, you will notice that Lily and Heinrich is one of the highest priority I hope I can get, right? So Lily is a supporter. She can provide a lot of kind of buff. She can provide your highest DPS to do a follow-up damage. She can reduce CD reduction, your main DPS, to let their skill refresh and instantly cast again. She can speed up your whole ally. She can basically doing turn meter push. She's doing supporter, buffer, follow-up damage for your team. and also CD reduction. It's very strong. I would say she's actually one of the most overall best supporter you can actually have. So in my opinion, it's also at the highest priority in your early progression. Then the next one is Massiah. So Massiah is also very strong. He can do like ignore damage thing. He can also get invincibility for himself. But I would say all his kit is more towards for PvP. In my opinion, I don't really use him a lot in PvE. Even when I have the content creator server, I tried him around. Yes, he is a good unit, but from what I use, I would say he is like as S tier at early progression. I would say he's more better in PvP. But overall PvE, I think that's actually better. Like in terms of debuff, I would say Heinrich does better. In terms of damage, I also still like Heinrich better. So I would say Massiah is at S tier instead of S+ tier. Then the next one is Shadow Sania. So Shadow Sania here is a DPS that can actually help you enable the DOT damage team. So if you want to play a DOT team, you kind of want Shadow Sania in your team to apply the DOT damage, to trigger all the DOT damage instantly, and she can also consistent apply the DOT damage to the target as well. It's a good unit, alright? I won't say she's a bad unit. She's a good unit. She's very strong, but I don't like the playstyle, alright? I don't like the playstyle, so in my opinion, I will put her at S. But if you like DOT, probably you will like her playstyle to make her to S+. Then the next one is Mio. So Mio is a character that we cannot play her yet when the test server go up, because Mio is actually a new character, is also one of the light character, the constant character that will be applied to our official launch later. So in my opinion, I really like her. I'll put her to S+. She have turn meter boost to your whole team. She does a lot of freeze because her kit is like a very crowd control CC unit that can change the turn meter, share the turn meter for your team, and also consistently freeze the target. And freeze is a very strong debuff. It will make the target not able to take action and also not able to get turn meter push. So you are not able to rely on, like, for example, Doki Doki to turn meter push your ally to let them take that turn. You're not able to do that. So I would say she's actually one of the highest tier as well, based on early progression, because you can consistent control the target and also help your whole team to have the turn meter boost. Then the next one is Khloros. So Khloros here is one of my favorite DPS, not to mention after his buff, he get damage increase on his skill tree, which makes him a lot more stronger as well. If not mistaken, he's actually one of the highest damage dealer for union bosses as well. But if overall content, if you are talking about overall content, I probably won't rate him to S+, but I still really like his kit. I will rate him to S, but probably you can debate with me like S tier to A rank. But for now, after the buff, I would say he's actually the S rank. In my own opinion, I will rate him to S rank. Right, the next one, Freya. So Freya is actually our first launch rate up banner character. So based on design, she's also good. Based on her kit, she's also good. Even though she got a little bit of tune down of RNG chance for the turn meter down based on the previous patch note, but overall I would still say the kit is very, very good. She applies buff for your team, she applies lifesteal for your team, she applies AoE damage, she applies a nightmare debuff to the boss, and then she also applies defend plus for your team, defend up, provide turn meter push for your team, a lot kind of buff and debuff for your team. So it's overall very strong unit at early progression. Alright, so since we're talking about early progression, I will say Freya is also one of the highest tier. Probably S+ to S between here, but I will put her at the highest tier as well. Then the next one, Kloss. So Kloss, she actually got a nerf in her kit to reduce her unique debuff to remove the speed down. So she no longer able to like stack down the speed down with the speed down debuff to make it like 54% speed down anymore. Even though they removed it, I will still say she's still very strong. It's because they, after the change, after the buff, all her kit is still there. The hacking progress, the hack in, all kind of unique debuff is still there. The speed down and defend down is still there. I will still rate her at the S+. She can be fit into a lot of things, almost every team in the game. So overall, I will still rate her at S+ based on my own playstyle. Alright, then the next one is Lian. So Lian here is your beginner first legend. Everyone is gonna have Lian. Lian kit is very strong as well. It's a very solid DPS unit that will synergize with how many buffs the Lian have. The more buff Lian have, the more damage deal she's gonna increase. It's a very beginner friendly character to go for. Overall, I think she's still a very good unit. It's safe to build early because you're gonna do the progression investment on her for the mission as well. But I will put her at A rank just because she's a beginner unit. I will reset her in the future. She won't be following me the whole road, so I will be resetting her. But or else she can actually go for A rank. Sorry, S rank. Then the next one is Lilith. So Lilith here, in terms of performance, I don't really use her a lot on test server. I don't really think she's that good. So in my opinion, I will put her at B rank because I don't really find a lot of usage on her, or she's actually have a better replacement in overall content. Okay, the next one, Ling Luo. So Ling Luo is the character you can actually get for free after 7-day mission. You can actually get her for free. So you kinda don't want to get Ling Luo at the permanent banner because duplicate in this game doesn't have a huge impact. So you kind of don't want to get her dupe in the permanent banner because you're gonna get her for free in the 7-day mission. And to be honest, one copy is all you need for Ling Luo because it's very strong. She's kind of one of the best buffer, also sustain and also cleanser in the game. She can apply immunity for you, she can heal your team, she can increase the healing effect, she can help you cleanse, she can help you apply a unique buff that can actually help you heal as well. It's one of the best, or probably the best healer you can have in the game now, so I will put her at the S+. Very strong healer. Once you have Ling Luo, probably you can run one healer and then the rest is all your supporter and DPS. She will carry your team. Then the next one is going to be Mia. So Mia here is also a sustain unit, which is also a healer. But since we already have Ling Luo and you have to actually compare between Mia and Ling Luo, then I will say Ling Luo is actually a lot more better. I will say Mia is slightly better just because she have the some RNG chance for the dispel, RNG chance for reduce the target turn meter, apply shield, apply some damage reduction. But overall, Ling Luo does a lot better. So I will put Mia at A rank instead of S. Okay, then the next one is going to be Rahu. So Rahu is a very strong unit that actually skills with defense percentage. But if we base on like early progression, I won't say he's actually good because I will say he's more better towards PvP. But if we are talking about PvE, right, his defense scaling and then all his kit is making him tankiness, and then he have a defense break in his kit. If we are talking about PvE, you don't really want a lot of tankiness, you want a lot more DPS. Probably in PvP you can talk about tankiness, but in PvE I don't really think he's that good. I will put him at the C rank because I don't think he's actually worth building at the start. At the start we want to build DPS, we want to do a lot of damage overall for the bosses content, so I will put him at the S. But if you are looking at the PvP tier, then probably it's another thing. Then for Rilmocha here is one of the best DPS units in terms of the Holo type, the green color type for Doki Doki boss. I really like her. I think she's my first legendary unit other than Lian in my open beta server. She has stun in her kit, she has splash damage, she have a very strong single target damage as well. She have damage based on the enemy lost HP as well. So the lower the enemy HP, the more damage she can do, and it's an AoE damage as well. She can apply speed down and then she can reduce her own skill CD after every kill. So if you are doing early progression, definitely you are able to one-shot them with Rilmocha S3. So she can actually reduce her CD very fast for early progression. I will put her at S rank because it's one of the DPS that I'm actually hoping to get for as well. Then the next one is Helkid. So Helkid is kinda, should we call him a sustain? Because he's like a supporter that can apply, give you a special barrier. Then the barrier is a shield that can actually help you block the damage, and also at the same time the shield provides you immunity. So you're not afraid of any kind of debuff. You apply shield for your team, and then your team is gonna be very safe with the shield. And then she also apply attack down to the bosses as well. He also has stun in his kit and applies more shield. So overall, in terms of sustain, I don't think he's actually bad compared to Mia. I don't think he's actually as good as Ling Luo, but I will put him at the S rank because if I don't get Ling Luo at the early beginning, probably I'll go for Helkid because the sustained shield is going to be very, very strong. Then the next one is Xiada. So Xiada is one of the design I actually like. If her hair is even longer, it will be better. But based on design, she's actually good, and based on her skill kit, it's also good. But she will rely on a specific team comp that gives her buff, because every 3 buff her soul flame will evolve 1 time, will increase her attack and crit damage. It's gonna be a very strong DPS, but since she's an odd element, which is a blue color one, I think there's actually a better blue color unit that can actually do DPS. So in my opinion, I'll put her at A rank instead of S rank because I have other better choice to actually go for. Okay, the next one is Veronika. So Veronika actually get a buff through the patch note. Her S3 now can 100% chance to spread all her buff to her ally, but I would say this change is more towards for PvP. So for PvE wise, I don't really see a lot of usage for her, or I'm not seeing myself actually using her as well. So I will put her at B rank because even the buff, she's good. Alright, I wouldn't say she's bad, she is good, but she's for PvP. And this early progression, I'm focusing more towards to PvE. So in my opinion, I'll put Veronika at lower tier instead of higher tier, because at early game you don't really need the buff sharing for your team, all this thing. Alright, the next one is Tsukiyo Mi, is a supporter unit that can actually buff your team with attack up, speed up, boost her own turn meter, can silence the enemy, and then is based on defense skilling if not mistaken, and then increase your highest attack turn meter as well when casting her S1. So overall, he's a good solid supporter, but I won't say that she's that important in my roster. I won't put her at A rank though, because overall she's still a good unit, but I won't say she's like that high priority or that low priority, so I'll put her at A. Okay, then the next one, Tiamat. So Tiamat, sadly, she actually get a very, very big nerf from the patch note. Overall, the shield that she's able to provide, the HP skilling after she turns into the demon mode thing got reduced as well. Everything in her kit actually got reduced, so I would actually hope I can rate her at S rank, but since after the nerf, I will rate her at A rank instead of S rank. If before the nerf, I would probably rate Tiamat at A rank, S rank, but now I will rate her at A rank. But overall, her taunt is still good. The shield she's able to provide is still good, just that it's no longer that strong. It's no longer that OP compared to the previous performance when we tried her. Then the next one, Rosa. So Rosa is the reason why I actually put Xiada at 1 tier lower, is because Rosa is also one of the best DPS you can actually have. Rosa kit is so solid that I think he's the best blue unit in the game, like consistent assist damage, and then the assist damage here can also provide she can provide crit rate for your whole team, and then if she does crit, and then we'll also reduce the target turn meter by 10% as well, and then the special debuff on the boss will make Rosa keep on consistently doing assist damage as long as your ally is doing crit damage to them. So I would say she's actually having the highest tier priority at the progression. Okay, then the next one is Beyontin. So Beyontin, it really depends on if you're fighting a high-end content. Because Beyontin is very strong is because of her underworld flower. She have a very unique buff that can actually revive them, and at the same time she also provide attack up, crit damage up for your ally, and then if your ally actually die, you can trigger the underworld flower buff to actually revive them, and then she also have a turn meter increase from his S1 as well. Overall, it's a very, very solid supporter unit, but I won't say she's actually at S+. I won't say she's at A. I would probably put her at A, because most of the time your team should be able to survive if you have Ling Luo already, so you don't really need the revive. But if you really want for the buff, you can also like debate probably S or A. But for now, I will put her at A at the moment. The next one is going to be Celine. So Celine is a green unit that does debuff, do some buff, and also some sustain. She's trying to do almost everything, but almost everything not going to be the best. Like she does attack down, she does forgetfulness debuff to the enemy that cannot trigger passive effect. She provides shield for your team. She provides DOT damage as well. She's trying to be everything, but she can't be anything. So I will put her at C rank because if I want to play a role, I want the unit that actually excel or very strong in one certain content, instead of you trying to be everything but you're not strong in most of the thing. Alright, then the last one for the SSR unit for today is going to be Borgne. So Borgne here is a DPS unit, a blue DPS unit, but as I mentioned, if I want to play the blue DPS unit, why not I pray that I actually get Rosa, or I can even play Xiada. I won't actually go for him. His kit is good. Alright, it seems good. He have a 100% chance to dispel one buff from each target from his AoE damage. No, not AoE damage. Yeah, AoE damage, and then have a 100% chance to dispel one buff, which is good. He have a dispel kit in him, but I will still say he's not really that worthy after the buff change. So I will put him at probably C rank to a B rank, probably B rank. When you really need the dispel, probably you're still gonna use him, but this is just SSR. We haven't go through the SR, and there's actually different other kind of SR unit that actually doing a very good dispel job as well. So overall, this will be my tier list for my own progression tier list. So if you are starting at early game, and then if you get the unit that is around like S plus tier or A rank tier, congratulations, it will help you for your account. But if you get unit like B rank to C rank, they won't help you in your PvE early progression. Probably at late game, probably at PvP, but at least at PvE early progression, they won't be helping you. So feel free to comment down what do you guys think about this tier list. If you have any part you want to let me know, you want to give me some feedback, or you disagree with some of the other the ranking, you can let me know with your own opinion, so I probably can change my mind as well. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is GenMP, SPVCEJVMQ, Trendcan, thank you so much for your support. And also special thanks for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Seymour, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Choni, Antonio Winterspoon, Cragran, Calamity, Rokos Dandions, Jordan Alons. Special thanks for your support. And also special thanks for the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ, RY, and X Reeks. Thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wardeners, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Choni. Thank you so much for your support.